time for another report for Mars Attacks SNG. I want to start off by thanking all of our backers who have been so kind to get involved with this crazy project, which we're really going to have a lot of fun with. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. We're at about 32% as of this report and climbing, and we're very hopeful at this point that we will have enough money to do our film. If we get much more, we're going to have enough certainly to start it, and we will start it regardless. So we've already made our minds up. We're going to go through with this. So every bit of backing we can get goes a long way at this point. I don't know if I've talked about it before. I may have, but we have decided not to do a full-size suit on a man or a woman, actress or actor. We have decided to actually make a large-scale puppet that will be puppeteered, much like we did with stuff in the old days on Ghostbusters and Fright Night and other movies I've worked on. That will be rod puppeted, that will be green screen rods and green screen background. It will have articulated hands and articulated face, and we will comp it in, of course, using After Effects or Digital Fusion to show that we can do that kind of work, which is still being used quite often. We're also going to, of course, build the flying saucer, but I'm also going to build a small prop gun to go with the alien. Right now what I'm working on is I've been working on the trailer, and we've had a lot of work here at SNG Studios, and we've been quite busy with that. So that has definitely slowed us up a bit on that, but having work here is really a good thing. So what we're doing right now is I'm working on the Martian gun and building a wireframe of that, and I hope to get that parented to the model and do a scene where the alien Martian comes into the building here at SNG. So we're going to show you a little bit of what's going on with that here in a second. Okay, here's what we got going so far. I'm going to sit down here at the workstation, and here is our gun, and it's very similar to the one that you will see in the original cards, which is the look we're going for, because I really prefer that look. Now this is just an OpenGL look at the gun in 3D, and it's fine for my purposes for what I'm going to do right now with the shot I've got coming up. I don't think I really need to do much more detail on it the way it's going to be seen. Here is the wireframe of it. It's a basic, fairly simple wireframe of our gun. Okay, so the next thing I want to do with this gun now is parent it in a setup scene with our low-res alien, background alien. Back in setup here in Lightwave 11.5, we've got the Martian set up, and I've now got the gun posed in his hands. As you can see, I have it on X-ray right now to show where the bones are. We don't need to have that, so this gives you a little bit better view of what we got going here, and me too. So the gun fits very well in his hands. We now have the gun in his hands. His fingers are wrapped around it, although it looks like they're going through the stock, so I gotta fix that, but we are getting there. So I've got a plate here looking inside the display room here. This is where we are right now. And where I shot this, did the shot was from over here. And it's pretty dim in here, and there's backlighting coming from down here. We were wide enough that we were back here. We can see a little bit of that edge, a little bit of the Enterprise there. So I got the alien in place, I got the gun parented to the alien, so when he moves, the gun moves with him. And all I want to do is show him entering into this room as a quick flash for the trailer. So what I've done here, I've got him in OpenGL here, and I've got him about to come through the door. Now, of course, if I have him just stand there, that's one thing, but this, he should be behind. He should be behind this door as he comes in. There's this edge here. So what I have to do is create a mat. And this is old school, and I'm just going into Modeler, and I'm going to take the pen and I'm going to make a polygon mat basically, and project onto this mat the same image as a front projection. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to build that. We'll come back in a minute and see how that works. So I'm rendering off a little preview here of our character coming into the studio. And I got the preview up, and you can see the animation at the actual live time. That's really all we're going to see in the trailer. And so a finished, just to see how it looks here, we'll render off a frame, see how long it takes to render. We've got depth of field, motion blur, and 20 passes of anti-alias. Boy, that is fast. And there you can see what it looks like coming in to the studio. Pretty neat. So that's our update for Mars Attacks SNG. Thanks you guys again for all the support.